One, two. Uno, dos. Hi, Evelyn. Evelyn, can you hear me?
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
Yes,
How are you
I
doing?
can hear you.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great. So tonight I am making up for the class that I didn't teach you on Monday. Okay,
Ah, okay.
and I said,
Okay, I received your image in WhatsApp.
yeah, right. Okay, so tonight I thought it was a good idea to study passive voice. Do you remember passive voice?
A little bit.
Okay, so tonight I want to make this fresh into your mind. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and but first of all, I think we're going to go to the chat so that I
Uh-huh.
can give you some examples.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be using the examples that I sent you. So the first one is I work, no, the work finished,
Work
finished.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to change it to the past, and the sentence would look like this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The work finished yesterday. This is active voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what you have to do when you're changing to passive voice is here you have the subject, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
so
work.
yeah, so you put, let me see, the word. Oh no, all you have to know, I'm sorry about that. Okay, all you have to do here in this exercise, and the first one is to put the work was finished yesterday. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to change anything. All you have to do is to, um,
But
put
teacher, if
that.
is correct if I use the verb to be in past
Hmm.
and the second verb in past too,
Yeah.
because the example it was finished
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay. So let me give you that. This is what I wanted to give you. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mhm.
I, let me see. I wrote, no, I write
Mhm.
letters, for example. I write letters. This is, uh, this is active voice, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So what you do
And is in present.
is in the then I'm going to give you past tense, then I will give you future, then I will give you present perfect, and so on. Okay, so
Mhm.
I write letters. Okay, I write letters. So what you have to do is to take letters becomes the subject, letters, and then you have to use the verb to be. In what tense, Evelyn? In what tense?
Past.
No.
Mm, present.
Present, present. Because the verb, because this verb is in the present. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Letters are. And then you have to change this to past participle. Okay.
Written.
Letters are written
Mhm.
by who? By
By
me.
um.
So this is in the present because this verb is in the present.
Mhm.
And then you have to write this same verb in the past participle, right? Okay,
Mhm.
the same sentence, okay? I wrote letters. I wrote letters. All right, so you choose the subject. Oh, I'm sorry. You choose the object and you make it your subject, okay? Letters. Okay, what tense?
Pass.
Past.
Because it's in,
Very good. Very,
okay.
very good, Evelyn. Very good, Evelyn. No, were,
No.
were. Letters were.
Where letters were
Mm-hmm.
right.
No, written.
Written. Past participle.
Right, by me.
Mhm.
There you go. See, you wrote were because this is in the past.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And then you have to change this verb to past participle, like that, to past participle. Okay?
Mhm.
All right,
I got
so
it.
let's do it in the future. I will write letters. I will write letters. Okay, there you go. So you take the object, again, the object of the sentence, letters.
Letters.
Letters. Okay, then what you do when you have a modal auxiliary, what you do is that you keep the modal auxiliary. You just write will, okay?
No. Mhm.
Now you need the verb to be. Now
Will we will be
will be,
read
right? Uh-huh. Go ahead. And then
letters will be reading writing reading
written,
reading
written by,
reading by me.
written by me. Good evening, Jose. How you doing? See, whenever you use a modal auxiliary, you have you just write it. You just write it.
Mhm.
And then you need
Mhm.
the verb to be. You need the
Mhm.
verb to be. You need the verb to be. Okay. So, uh, I have written letters. Okay. I have written letters. What tense is that?
Um, Present perfect.
Exactly right. Exactly right, Evelyn. Present perfect. Jose, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You
Oh,
can hear?
okay. Okay, great, great. Are you paying attention to this?
Right.
Oh, okay, good. So, what is the first thing to do? Uh, you take the object. You take the object, right? And you put
Mhm.
letters, and then what is the auxiliary of present perfect? The verb to
Ha-
have.
Have.
uh-huh.
Have, and now you need the verb to be,
To
but
be.
you have to conjugate it. You have to conjugate it in the present perfect. Okay, letters have
Been.
been, and then you have to change this to past participle. It's already in past participle. Okay, so written
Mm, by me.
by me.
Letters have been written by me.
Hmm. See, it's very simple. Very simple.
For you.
No, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it, Evelyn. Okay. Let me see. Let's do it in. I am writing letters. I am writing letters. What tense is that, Jose?
I
What
can
tense?
see you.
You cannot see it. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you. No, allow it. No.
The last text that you send me is letters are being written by me.
Letters are being written. Okay. So, okay, very good. Very good job. Very good job. See,
Ah, okay.
uh, uh,
That is
Oh.
what tense is that? I am writing letters.
I'm writing letters.
I'm writing letters.
That,
That is present continuous.
right. So you take letters again, letters, and then remember you have to keep the tense going. Okay. So you need, this is not the verb to be, this is the helping verb. Okay. I'm writing this here. Okay. Letters are, now you need the verb to be that you use with the passive voice. You need the verb to be that you use with the passive voice. Letters, how do you do it?
Are are written.
Are being.
Are being.
And then you have to write the verb in the past participle. There you go. There you go.
Written.
Written. Letters
Written.
are being written by me.
Being.
See,
Okay.
this is the helping verb.
That is passive voice.
This is passive voice. Where it says by me is passive voice. By me, passive voice. So this this is the helping verb. This one, right? But this one is the verb to be that you need when you're using passive voice. This being is this. Okay, this. you need the verb, this is the verb to be you need with the passive voice. Okay, so being is the verb to be that you need with the passive voice, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me see. Let's do one a little more complicated. Let's see, future, past. Um, um, all right, we did present perfect. We did present continuous. Let's do past perfect. I had written letters. I had written letters. Check. That would be past perfect, right? Past perfect. Evelyn, what is the auxiliary, the helping verb for past perfect?
Had.
Exactly right. Okay, so what am I going to write, uh, Jose? Letters, right? And then what am I supposed to write, Jose?
Sorry, uh, I was writing the example in my.
Oh, okay. So remember, you have to write the helping verb. The helping verb. You have to write the helping verb. Okay. Okay. And then you have to write the verb to be that you need to write when you're doing passive voice. Okay. Letters had been, and then this verb in the past participle, letters had been written by me. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, here you're keeping the tense going. Check it out. Look, had written, but all you have to add is the verb to be here. And this one here is the helping verb. Okay, so right now, I just want to clarify something. We're going to make a little list of the helping verbs. The helping verbs. Okay, the little list of the helping verbs. Um, is is a helping verb. Are is a helping verb. Was is a helping verb. Were is a helping verb. And then what you have to do is the negative. Negative isn't is the helping verb.
Aren't, wasn't,
Exactly right.
aren't.
Okay, isn't. Aren't.
The
What?
verb be function
Uh-huh.
of
That would be the verb. The verb to be is is a helping verb, right? So what I'm doing here is that I'm just reminding you of which ones are the helping verbs and make a difference, okay? So what is the helping verb for um, present perfect, Jose?
is
Have. And the,
present perfect.
the negative form?
Haven't.
Haven't. Okay, or it could be has, or it could be hasn't. Okay, those are called the helping verbs. Okay, what is the helping verb for um, past perfect? Had. Okay,
Past perfect.
past perfect hadn't. Okay, Good evening, Maribel. Hi. How are you doing, Maribel? Robert, how you doing? Okay.
Perfectly fine, and you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, we're just reviewing passive voice, and right now I am making a list of the helping verbs. These helping verbs, you have to memorize all of them, okay? I mean, you have to know which they are, okay? The helping verbs are is, are, was, were, isn't, aren't, wasn't, weren't, have, haven't, has, hasn't, had, hadn't. These are called the helping verbs. Now, I want to make a list of the modal verbs. Okay, this is the difference that I wanted to make. Okay, this is the difference that I wanted to make. Which are the modal verbs? Can,
May,
can't, uh-huh, will, won't, right, could, okay,
Might, may,
right, exactly, could, couldn't, may,
good, good,
may not, may not, might.
could,
What is the negative form of might, Maribel?
no, I don't remember my not, I don't remember
Might,
contraction,
might not,
my not,
shall,
might not. Okay, shall. What is the negative form of
ought,
shall?
not,
Shall not.
no,
could,
challenge,
No, no, shall not, shall not. This is kind of like a legal.
ought,
Ought, okay, ought. What is the negative form of
ought,
ought? What is the negative form of ought?
must,
Oh, I forgot.
not,
It's ought to. I forgot to write ought to here. I was supposed to write. Okay, let me write it down. Okay, ought to. The here the modal verb or the modal auxiliary verb is called ought to, and the negative form is ought not to. Okay, what about this one? What about this one? Had better. What is the negative form of had better?
uh,
had better not,
Had better not.
Hadn't.
Had had better not. Okay. Let me see. Had better not. Basically that's it. So here, what I wanted you to notice is the difference between the helping verbs, these are called the helping verbs. Okay. Oh, I forgot. You know what? I forgot do, don't, didn't. Here, I forgot do, don't.
good, good, good teacher, couldn't,
No.
good, couldn't,
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So here in the helping verb list, I forgot do, don't, does, doesn't, did, didn't. Okay. I forgot those, but I want you to have them in mind. Okay. You have to know this like that, like that. Can you see my hand like that? Like a thunder. You have to know this like,
must,
okay. Yeah, right. Okay. And here, I just want to clarify something. The negative form of must is
must not,
don't don't
must
have,
not,
no, don't have to. The negative form of must necessity. This is must necessity. Okay. The negative form is don't have to. Because if you put mustn't, then you would be talking about prohibition, okay? So mustn't is a modal auxiliary that indicates prohibition. Maribel, you shouldn't drink liquor. Maribel, you shouldn't smoke. You mustn't smoke. When you say you mustn't smoke, you're saying it's prohibited for you to smoke. So,
Forbid.
so mustn't is not the negative form of must.
An imperative.
This would be prohibition. And this one over here is necessity. I have to go now. I have to study now. I have to work. Okay. And the negative form of I have to, I must work. I must work now. I don't have to work now. Okay? The negative form of I have to work is the negative form of I must work is I don't have to work. I don't have to work. Okay. And here, this one is a modal auxiliary that indicates prohibition. Prohibition. You mustn't tell lies. Maribel, you mustn't tell lies. Okay?
I don't have to tell lies. So I don't say lies. What happened to you?
No. But it's not the same when you say I don't have to. It's not the same when you say I don't have to. If for example, if I say you don't have to tell lies, you don't have to means you don't need to do that, okay? But when you say what if I tell you you mustn't, it is a prohibition. Okay, and so on. So now, do you understand the difference between a modal verb and helping verbs? Do you understand the difference between helping verbs and
What?
modal verbs?
What
And
are
what
the
about
helping?
this?
What are the helping verbs? The other ones: run,
Oh,
sing.
no,
What
no,
is
no,
the
no, 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 no,
helping?
no. Here
Helping?
I forgot to write do, don't, does, doesn't,
But they
did,
are auxiliary, teacher. They are
auxi-
auxiliary. I
au-
know.
auxiliary
Do,
verb.
does, is. Uh-huh.
Listen. Auxiliary verbs. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They help you ask questions. They help you, these helping verbs help you ask a question, say a negative statement, say an affirmative statement. Okay, these ones are good for that, the helping verbs. But when you're talking about the modal verbs, you're talking about these, okay? Let me give you a good example. Okay. So, for example, if you say go,
Teacher, I'm sorry.
yeah,
What are the helping verbs?
the helping verbs are. I want you to look at the screen, please. The helping verbs are is, are, was, were, isn't, aren't, wasn't, weren't, have, haven't,
The
has.
verb to be, the verb to be in past, in
Yeah,
present,
yeah,
and
yeah.
auxiliary do, does, did, do, does, did.
And here, I want you to tell me, Maribel, tell me the ones that I forgot to write. I forgot to write here.
Good teacher, good,
No,
couldn't.
no. That's not a helping verb.
Oh no, moral verbs.
That would be a modal verb. Mhm. But I want you to tell me the ones I didn't write here. I want you,
Will, I think it's will.
no, will is supposed to be here. Look, That's
Imposible.
exactly what I want you to understand tonight. Tonight, you have to understand that the helping verbs are different. They do kind of like the same function, but the modal verbs change the meaning of the verb. Okay, I was about to explain this to you. Okay, please look at this verb. Look at this verb. Go. The verb to go. Here it is.
Allow me to do an observation.
Sure, go ahead.
I suppose that helping verbs um, doesn't have means alone. No?
No. Okay, the helping verbs help you. For example, if you have, uh, for example, if you have a sentence like, he is happy.
Like in Spanish, a modal verb can has can will have the total means alone, right? It depend of the context.
Yeah, but,
Uh,
Jose, let me explain to you. For example, let's say that you have, he is happy. Okay, you say, the teacher is happy, he is happy. And then I ask you, okay, I want you to make that statement. I want you to make that statement negative. Okay. Then you say, okay, not a problem. I'm going to use another helping verb. He isn't happy.
yeah.
So the helping verbs help you make negative statements, questions, and affirmative statements. All you have to do when you use the verb to be, all you have to do is, if you want to ask a question, is he happy? You change. All you have to do is to change the order. See, this helps you. The verb to be helps you make a question. Okay, he is happy, he isn't happy, is he happy? Okay, so the helping verbs help you do that, help you say an affirmative statement, a negative statement, and the question. Okay, now, for example, when you use she goes to work every morning. She goes to work every morning. Now, I want you to pay attention, please. She goes to work every morning. Now, here we're not using the verb to be. So we need a helping verb. And the helping verb is, in this case, I want you to make that negative. Make that make that negative. She
Just
doesn't. Very good. Very good. Very good. So she doesn't go to work every morning. Okay, so see, this is a helping verb that helps you make a negative statement. Okay, she goes to work every morning. She doesn't go to work every morning. What about, how do you change this into a question? How do you change this into a question?
does she go to work every morning?
Exactly. Does she go to work she, every morning? Okay, so the helping verbs help you do that. The helping verbs help you change uh, the verbs to negative, to ask questions, to answer questions. Okay, does she go to work every morning? The answer should be yes. She does. See? They help you answer questions. Yes, she does. Or no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. Okay? All of these help you answer questions, ask questions, make negative statements, and make affirmative statements. So these ones are called helping verbs. All right. But when you're using these ones, um, you change the meaning of the verb. Okay, for example, go. You change the meaning. Okay, how do you translate, Evelyn, how do you translate go into Spanish?
Ir.
Ir. How can you change that to, how can you say puedo ir?
I can go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I can go. You're changing the meaning. You're changing the way you want to speak. You're changing, okay? Instead of saying go, you're saying I can go. You're saying yo puedo ir. And how do you say yo iré?
I will go.
I will go. You're changing it to future. You're changing that verb to future. That's why you call that modal auxiliary verbs. Modal. Okay, modal, the way you want to say things. The mode. The mode. You understand mode? The mode. How do you say mode? El modo. Lo que quiere decir. ¿De qué forma lo quiere decir? How do you want to say it? The mode. And that's why you call it modal auxiliary. So this is very simple, but you have to understand it really well. It's very simple. It is very simple, but you have to understand it really well. Okay. So how do you say yo podría ir? Marcelo, how do you say yo podría ir?
Could go.
I
could
go. I could go. Okay. I could go. How do you say yo debería ir? Maribel, how do you say yo debería ir?
I must go.
No, that is
Should.
Very good. Okay, I should go. Yo debería ir. Okay. Jose, how do you say yo tengo que ir?
I must go.
I must go. I must go. I must go. Or I have to, exactly. Okay. Or I have to. This is necessity. Necessity. All of this is necessity. Okay, so you're changing the meaning, the mode. You're changing the mode of the verb, or whenever you use the modal auxiliaries, okay? Whenever you use the modal auxiliaries, you're changing the mode of the verb. El modo del verbo, okay? Are you following me? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Teacher, but I think will, no, o sea, no tiene, perdone que le voy a decir en español, pero me confundo. O sea, hablando de los auxiliares, que para mí los auxiliares son do, does, did, o sea, el
no. Verb, auxiliary verbs, okay, Maribel, auxiliary verbs. And these ones are? And these ones, Maribel, and these ones are what?
These ones are? What?
Read it. I want you to read. Yeah, I want you to read here. Can you read it? The highlighted? This one, these are called what? What do you call these?
What? I don't understand.
What is the name of these? What is the name of these? What is the name of these? All of these. Here it is.
Moral verbs.
And what is the name of these? What is the name of these?
Moral verbs.
Or auxiliary verbs. Or auxiliary verbs. Or helping verbs. Maribel, listen to what I'm going to say. You have to think outside the box. You have to think outside the box. Okay? Are you following me?
No me diga que soy cuadrada. No me diga que soy cuadrada.
No. Okay.
Tengo que empezar cuadrada en la caja, o sea. El cuadro.
Okay. Let me ask you, Maribel. What is the name of these, Maribel? What is the name of these, Maribel? Auxiliary verbs. What do you call what do you call them? What do you call these? What do you call these? What do you call these?
What verb?
What is the name of this? What do you call them? What do you call them? See?
Pero ¿cuáles?
These ones.
¿Cuáles?
Can you see?
Hay un montón allí.
No. Okay, Evelyn.
Yes.
What do you call this group of verbs? What do you call these?
And you say modal verbs?
No.
No,
Look. Helping verbs. They're called helping verbs. And these ones? What about these ones? What do you call them? What do you call them?
Oh, let me see.
Here's the name. Here's the name. Here is the name. Can you read the name?
No,
Can you see the screen?
I can't. Yes, but the last is I have it too.
Oh yeah. I have to. Okay. All of these. Can you see the highlighted group of words here? No, you cannot.
No.
You cannot.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay. So maybe I have to keep right. Okay. All right. Let me see.
Up your point.
Let me see. Okay. I think I'm going to do this. Check it out. Auxiliary verbs. Can you see auxiliary verbs here? This one? Can you see it?
Just the chat.
Okay, Maribel, yes. I want you to make the list of auxiliary verbs.
What is the list?
You have to dictate it to me. You have to tell it to me.
I think the auxiliary verbs are do, that, did, what the other?
Don't.
Because they help us to do questions and negative questions.
Right.
The other ones are moral verbs.
Right.
Like can, could, must, have, yeah.
Exactly right. So now, for example, can you see that I'm writing here?
In addition of that, Maribel, exists helping verbs. Is correct? In addition,
I think they are the same. The same auxiliary verbs is the same helping verbs.
Exactly, exactly right. Right.
Totally
Right, Maribel. Good job, good job. Exactly. What is the difference between modal verbs and auxiliary verbs? Modal, okay, you can call them modal auxiliary verbs and you can call them auxiliary verbs. Okay, what is the difference between the modal auxiliary verbs and the helping verbs?
The moral auxiliaries have a meaning.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they
Mhm.
need to use the verb to be or the auxiliary do, does, did. Sometimes they need to use them.
The difference between the modal auxiliaries and the helping verbs is that when you use the modal auxiliaries, you change the meaning of the verb. And
Action verb. The action verb.
you change the
Because
exactly. You change the meaning of the action that you want to do. For example, if you're going to go to the beach tomorrow, you say, I will go to the beach. If you want to say, yo voy, you say, I go to the beach. So you change the meaning of the verbs when you use the modal auxiliaries, all right? But when you use
Mhm.
the helping verbs, they, say it again?
the tense, maybe. The tense, no meaning because I think it's the tense.
The tense, when you're using the helping verbs, you're talking about tenses, right? Exactly. And when you use the modal auxiliaries, you're changing the meaning of the verb, okay? So now all of these I am explaining it to you because we have to do passive voice. Okay? Passive voice. Let's go. Let's go to the WhatsApp exercise that I sent you. Can you go to the phone, to the WhatsApp that I sent you?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so use only the past tense of each verb. All you have to do is, for example, number one, it was finished yesterday. Okay, it was finished yesterday. Okay, number two, all you have to do is,
What is the instruction? What is the instruction?
okay, here, number one, exercise number one, exercise 224. Use only the past tense of each verb. All you have to do is this. See?
With past tense.
The first one says, the work finished yesterday. All you have to do is, the work was finished yesterday. The work was finished yesterday. Let me do number two for you. The glasses were broken. You have to put the verb to be, right? To make it passive voice, you have to put the verb to be. The furniture, no, the glasses were broken accidentally. Okay, Jose, number three.
The furniture were repaired
Was
by the carpenter.
the furniture?
The furniture was repaired by the carpenter.
Very good, very good. Maribel, the next one, please. Jones.
Jones, uy, se movió. Jones was made two suggestions
That one
to us.
That one is not possible. You have to put Jones made two suggestions to us.
The past, but
No.
the other one the other ones, answers are the past participle.
Yeah, but that one's okay. For example, the glasses were broken accidentally. The furniture was repaired by the carpenter. But the next one, Jones made 2 suggestions to us. That one cannot be changed to passive voice, okay? Do the next one, Maribel. The president.
The president was elected, fue elegido, was elected in November.
Exactly right. Maribel, no, I'm sorry, Evelyn,
The
the news.
news were announced yesterday.
Very good. The news is singular, okay? The news.
Yeah, I am sorry.
Right, very good. Marcelo, the next one, the men.
I didn't have the cell phone, teacher.
Oh, you don't have,
Right now.
okay. What about Robert? Do you have the cell phone? Robert, are you there?
Yes.
Can you do the men?
The man, let me go ahead and check. That's on the examples that you have sent us, am I right?
Right, the men. Okay, it says the president, the news, the men.
Where do you?
It's on the exercise. Let me go ahead and check.
The
man does the entire job for us.
Did the entire job for us.
Oh, okay, it's past tense. Yes, it's did.
Right.
The man did the entire job for us. Yeah.
Okay, Jose, the money.
The money was here.
Stolen.
Stolen?
The money was stolen last night. What is the past tense? The past participle of steal?
Stolen.
Stolen. Okay. The next one, Maribel. The 2 people.
Can I say 2 people?
2 people?
Can we say 2 people? People is gente. 2 people. 2 people. Was injured.
2 people is singular or plural?
Where? Where?
Very good.
Injured.
The next one, the house. Evelyn?
The house was sold for less than
15,000. Okay, guys. Let's do the other one. The other one is future. Future. You will be assisted by them. You will be assisted by them. What's the meaning? How do you translate you will be assisted by them? Jose, you will be assisted by them.
Fuiste asistido por ellos.
Ellos serán ayudados. To assist means to help, okay? Assisted. Okay. Maribel, the packages?
The packages will be delivered tomorrow.
Okay, Evelyn?
A new man will be managed that store.
No, in this case, you have to say a new man will manage that store.
Will manage that store.
Unless
what is the meaning of manage?
Administrate. to administer.
Mhm.
Okay, unless you want to change it and say that store will be managed by a new man, If you want to change it to passive, that store will be managed.
No doubt.
Okay, Robert, the letter,
Yeah.
the letter
The letters will be finished by that time.
by that time. Very good. The grass, Jose.
The grass was
Will be
okay. The grass will be ruined
ruined, ruined,
ruined
ruined
by this sun.
by this hot sun. Okay. Next one, Maribel. The new house
A new house will be built. Will be built and here next year.
next year. Robert, the news
Will be known.
mhm,
The news will be known by everybody.
soon. Okay. Maribel,
The news
no,
will be known by
you,
everybody.
you. Permit, you,
Because the past participle of know is known.
yeah, but you
No,
have
then Maribel, number 8.
the next one. Got to do the next one. Number 8.
You will be permitted.
To
You will
leave.
be permitted to leave early today.
Okay, very good. The next one, Robert.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown will be
taught.
Yes.
our class tomorrow.
Oh, this one cannot be changed. Okay.
Teach.
Yeah, we'll teach our class tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Brown will teach our class tomorrow. Yes, that cannot change.
Yeah, our class will be taught by Mr. Brown tomorrow. You can say that, okay? And the last one, Evelyn?
We will be delayed 2 days by the weather.
All right, people. Okay, the time is gone so fast, all right?
That part, this part, we use
Question.
future simple or future perfect.
Say it again.
In that part, we use always we use will be. It's the future.
We're doing future. We're doing future. Okay. All right. Then you can do the rest of the exercises. And guys, it's been a pleasure for me to be with you. This is the class that I was making up for Monday's class. And take it easy. Hopefully, I will be seeing you the 9th of September, okay? Would you like for me to send you extra work on topics like these? Would you like?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will be doing that, okay? And then you can do the exercises in writing, okay? Okay, guys, take it easy and have a good time. All right? Go to the beach. Go to the beach.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Jose, Maribel, Marcelo, Robert. Bye-bye. Take it easy. See you.
Pleasure.
Have a good time. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.